So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here for this offense. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. Lane made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Looking right, this one caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and then go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Movement here from the tight end. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards after it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the right side on the toss. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes a nice move there. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Grab down the middle. It's Schmidt. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
It's a run to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made, looking for the goal line.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're open.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Bringing pressure. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Linebacker shifting around now. Give it to the back again. Runs through the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Catch made, a lot of space now. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback still with the football. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! And this one is getting ugly. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the back gets the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game is gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made down inside the 10. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Got it. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter.
With the score, Auburn 52, Tennessee 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Great cut, they whiff on him. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do...
Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And the tailback's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. 4th down completion to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and
he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down after that running play. Now here's the toss play. Quick juke to get free. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up.